Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with the outlook for the weekend, June 3rd and 4th, 2017. For your Saturday, we're going to have a few light showers early on in the morning. It's going to be quickly moving off to the southeast. I don't think this is going to be a showstopper for any plans that you might have in the afternoon as soon as the rain ends, which should be by mid to late morning in most places. You will have the sun come back out, partly cloudy skies. It will then become mostly sunny through the course of the afternoon. Let's get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 5 a.m. and move this forward in hour increments here. So at 5 a.m. you got some showers across northern Pennsylvania. Very light stuff. This is not heavy at all, and this is going to be probably definitely under a tenth of an inch here. So this is not a real big deal, just more of a nuisance. And then it moves south. Here's 7. Here's 8, 9, 10, and it's across at this point anywhere from State College over to Allentown in central New Jersey. And then it continues moving off to the south at 11. And here's noon, just some residual showers here down by the Philadelphia Metro and getting into southern New Jersey. But after this point, it is going to dissipate and fall apart and move away. And again, behind this, skies become mostly sunny gradually, but of course partly cloudy first and then mostly sunny once this moves through this little disturbance. Going back to the global models, we're going to move ahead to Sunday, and Sunday's a much better outlook than it was on previous videos and previous model runs. We now have a mostly clear night Saturday night. This is the disturbance we were watching for Sunday, that earlier in the week the models had much further south and coming right over top of our area and giving us a pretty significant rainfall. That is no longer the case, and here's a look at Sunday morning. And here is the afternoon, and here's the evening. And you can see that there's still some pretty good rain up here across New York, but maybe getting across the northern tier of Pennsylvania, there could be some showers and thunderstorms later in the day that might get down to our central areas. Will depend on how far south that front gets, but this is going to be a later in the day thing. So kind of like toward evening, as you have any central areas from Harrisburg to Allentown over to about Newark. Those are the areas that I would expect something to come in more isolated in nature, and that would be late in the day, maybe late afternoon, early evening type thing. Okay, and maybe down south here, if you're down here in Philadelphia or down for the race in Dover, you can expect a clear sailing on Sunday, and I don't even think this gets in here. This front will probably just come to the south and just kind of stall, and it doesn't even get to you down here in Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia Metro, and down here in Dover for the race down there this weekend. So you're good to go for the Dover race this weekend if you're headed down that way, and it will be partly cloudy the entire day. Here is a look at overnight now on Sunday night. Again, that front is going to stay up to the north. We're going to have a little bit of a disturbance that's going to make its way along that frontal boundary, but it's going to stay south of the region now, it looks like. So the heaviest rain is not going to get in our area. So it's going to be more like of a cloudy, showery type day here on Monday. Before I get to that, I do want to get to the damn high-res future simulated radar once again. This is for Sunday morning, just showing you the showers that are occurring at this point across the far northern tier of Pennsylvania. They're right along the border of New York and Pennsylvania. Next frame is 2 p.m., and you can see some embedded thunderstorms working their way in here as well, but still confined mainly north of Wilkes-Barre, maybe getting to Scranton at this point. But then the following image here is 5 p.m., and you can see it's still just over the Poconos at this point, from State College over the Poconos, but our central areas, Harrisburg, Allentown, and Newark, are still dry, and then that's why I said late afternoon through early evening, you can have an opportunity for some scattered thunderstorms or maybe isolated coming through here, but that's as far as the front gets. So down here in Philadelphia, you're good to go. So same thing down here in South Jersey, Delaware, and northern Maryland. It'll be a partly cloudy day the entire day. Not looking for this front to go any further south than this, though, right now, which would mean that the low pressure is going to track probably right across here like this on Monday. So the bulk of the precipitation is going to be along that boundary, or ahead of that boundary, and so that should stay mostly south of the Mason-Dixon line. We would have some heavy rain in here in South Jersey and Delaware. I'll show you that here as we go back to the global models. So here is Monday morning we're looking at now. Here's the afternoon. You can see some heavier rain again south of Pennsylvania, south of the Mason-Dixon line across Maryland, Northern Virginia, getting over here into Delaware and South Jersey as well. Could be some locally heavy rainfall with that, but I think everywhere else is just kind of cloudy and showery all day. And then as we get forward from this point, this low is going to move off the coast, so we're going to attempt to dry out Monday night, but there's still going to be some opportunity for a passing shower on Monday night. And then on Tuesday, we still have this upper level low that still has to move through, and since it's spinning here over New York State, you're going to have some wraparound showers are going to come through here, it looks like, on Tuesday. So just some light showers, not a real big deal, but it's just enough to be a nuisance here on Tuesday. and that is primarily in the morning, and then we start getting that to start lifting out, and as it does so, the showers will go with it. But we do expect it to be mostly cloudy, if not overcast, on Tuesday as well, and kind of cool with that upper level low kind of sitting over top of the area. Now, moving forward, we do expect clouds any clouds on Wednesday morning to give way to sun, and then it will remain that way here on Thursday. Thursday will also be a partly cloudy day. We're going to get warmer again as we head into the latter part of next week. And here is another cold front that's going to be pushing down to the south. Now, the models are kind of back and forth on this one. This particular model is not too thrilled with any activity along the frontal boundary. You can see it kind of dissipates here, but we're going to allow for partly cloudy skies on Friday, and scattered showers and thunderstorms working their way in. There might be a secondary front behind it that brings more scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday, but that's getting a little bit too far ahead of ourselves, and that will certainly change with timing as we get closer to next weekend. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is our outlook for the weekend, June 3rd and 4th, 2017. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.